wanted to, she could probably score 40 points a game, but that's just not her personality. Does that become your personality now while Paige is out?
No, I mean, I don't think I really need to do that. Our team is good enough where we can, fill her shoes in and we should be good.
What was just your reaction and the team's reaction to finding out the news yesterday that it wasn't worst case scenario for her?
Yeah, definitely relieved, happy, but still gotta, focus on the games that we have coming up in practices and just kind of trying to, stay level.
What was Coach's message to you guys just in terms of navigating playing without her for the first time?
More people are gonna have to step up. She saves us in a lot of situations or a good amount of situations, but these next few games we're gonna have to really trust in one another and really play as a team.
So what would it be like having, Caitlin, who's, played 45 years, having that kind of veteran presence around for you guys going forward, even when Paige does come back?
Yeah, she's like a natural leader. We all look up to her. She's been here before, kind of. So I mean, she's really knows a lot, and we all just listen to her and what she has to say.
Where do you feel like when it comes to Paige's leadership as a experienced person on this team, where do you feel like she's helped you the most grow in your first few months here?
Definitely just on the court, communication wise, she does a very good job of giving tips of what we could have done, and just seeing the game before it happens and just learning from that.
Gianna kind of joked that she's almost like a coach,
Yeah.
like a second coach, even especially on the sidelines, like what she'll be now. Is that
Yeah.
kind of happening too?
Yeah, that's exactly how she is. Even when she's playing, she's still walking over to you saying, hey, you should have or could have, but helps a lot.
How was her leadership style different than Caitlin's?
I'll say Caitlin's funny with it, on the court or off the court, but I mean, they're both serious and both great leaders.
How was Caitlin funny about it?
I mean, just the things that she says, in the locker room, and I don't know how to explain it. It's just something about her.
Sarah, the way you're playing and the numbers you're putting up, it's going to bring a lot of attention. Yet, where are you? You don't embrace the attention, do you? How comfortable are you with all of this?
I'm still trying to get comfortable, obviously, but I mean, I try not to think about it and just try to keep playing and do what my team needs me to do on the court.
Do you get any do you talk to anybody about it? Does anyone try to help you with it, to embrace it? All the attention and handle it. Mom, Dad, anybody?
My parents just tell me just to stay level and grounded, not really let it get to me.
Where do you think you've improved the most in 15 games that you've been here?
I see my confidence has grown in myself and, my ability to play and more confidence in my teammates and stuff.
Where does that confidence come from? Is it just from playing as well as you have? Is it from talking to coach or teammates?
I'll say all of them. My teammates give me confidence. I feel like they all believe in me and the coaches believe in me, and I just need to believe in myself.
Sarah, do you view yourself as a matchup problem, a nightmare? Would you want to guard you if you were on the other team? Because you can take it out. You could do so many things.
I don't really know. I mean, I guess. I feel like, I don't know. I think I could guard myself maybe on a good day.
You've told us a few times that you just have to believe in yourself or be confident in yourself. With all the talent and all the things you do, why is that an issue, or are you just so humble that you don't want to recognize that you're great and you want to keep pushing yourself?
I mean, yeah, I definitely want to keep pushing myself, but I feel like confidence is a really important thing, on the court, especially coming in as a freshman. That's the most important thing that you need.
3, low block, or on the run. What's your favorite way to score? Because you get out on that break pretty good too.
Whatever's open. I don't really. It's whatever.
Real simple, right?
How different is it when you're going up against these biggest teams that maybe don't have the size, like a non-conference that you guys saw earlier or we'll see later? How difficult does it make what your job is?
What do you mean, on?
Is it difficult to run in the front court when you're playing against people who are 6 foot or smaller?
It's about the same. I mean, just gotta just see what the game plan is and just follow that. So it kind of stays the same.
How often do you find yourself down low against Jana? And how physical is she as a defender? And what do you think opponents are seeing from her?
Yeah, she's very physical. It's not really easy going up against her down low. She uses her body really well, so I don't know. It's definitely hard for the defenders to score on her and stuff like that.
Which, go ahead.
How do you, I guess, Janet was talking about like wanting to build her confidence, and that's something that she's working on. So how do you, as her teammate, kind of help instill that confidence in her?
Definitely like encouraging her whenever she does something well, or holding her accountable as well whenever like something doesn't go well, but just being there for her whenever she needs.
What's your relationship with Coach? A lot of the greatest players here have always had this sarcastic back and forth relationship with them. You seem too quiet to be like that. How would you characterize your relationship?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not really like, he's kind of sarcastic with me sometimes, but like, I don't think I would go back and forth with him like that.
You think there'll be a time you might do that?
I don't know. I don't know.
You just take in what he says and
Yeah.
go out and do stuff. Do you talk much with him?
I mean, sometimes like, not like much, but like just like little conversations on the sidelines. But like, I just try to listen to what he says and not really do anything else.
You laugh about it later?
Yeah.
What's the best advice he's given you just how to handle this season?
He's always telling me to like be more aggressive, and kind of do the same thing I did in high school, like like with my confidence, just be confident.
Saw the team was at the Knicks game last night in Madison Square Garden, and Paige Beckers, gifted you guys something, like phones after Christmas.
Yeah.
Like, just talk about all that.
Yeah, that was crazy. I don't know, it was just like crazy to think about, but we were definitely grateful and thankful for the phones, but we just really appreciate her and what she does.
Yeah, and she's really giving in her NIL. Like, I feel like every year she's gifting a lot to the team. I don't know how much you've kept up with it, obviously, as a freshman. But just seeing how giving she is with her being like one of the most highest earning athletes, like, what do you think that says about her?
So it just shows how like good of a person she is, and how she's willing to give back to people, and just means a lot. It's cool to see.
Great.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks,
Sarah.
Sarah.
Thank you, Sarah.